baby, you want me? Hello, 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 everybody. Your girl is back. And guess what? So I got the job. What? I'm super excited, as you can tell, because I got the job with VIP Kid. And not only did I get the job, I booked my first class. What? So, I am super duper excited about that. So, that ain't what you came here for though. So, I am 5'9". I was sleeved on January 27th, 2016. So it's been over a year since I had my surgery. And I have lost a total of, wow, I don't even know. I'm going to get my phone. So I'm going to do a quick little interjection right here because clearly I was on one. No, I did not get sleeved in January. I was sleeved on June 27th, 2016. Still been over a year, just one the wrong J. I don't know. So I have been fluctuating between a 113 pound loss to a 122 pound loss. Right now I'm at the 113, and so when I started my journey, I weighed 299 pounds. As of this morning, I weighed 186 pounds. I was sleeved by Dr. Paul Wisman, Bariatric Associates, and that is in Margate, Florida. Now, what I want to talk about dealing with my sleeve and whatnot has to do with surgery, plastic surgery. I'm currently going through the plastic surgery process right now, and I think my surgery coordinator is probably 150% over me. She's probably had enough of me. I received a quote. There were two doctors that I was looking at, and part of me feels like maybe I should look at more doctors, that maybe two is not enough, because I really and truly have only looked at in depth into two doctors. Clearly, I follow Dr. Miami on Snapchat, and all of that fun stuff, but I don't know. There's some things that made me nervous, and I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to be, if I'm overreaching, if I really just don't know. So I'm going to point out some things to you that make me nervous. So with one doctor, the cost is up here. With another doctor, the cost is right here. So I follow a lot of doctors on social media, and there's still the option of going to the DR to do surgery, or going to just another country to go do surgery, Colombia. I've been bouncing between going to the DR or going to Colombia to do surgery as well. The way that a lot of US doctors are setting things up, it's that the prices are comparable to, I don't know what's going on with this braid right here. I'm sorry. It's bugging me out. A lot of US doctors, the prices are becoming comparable to the out-of-country doctors. And the reason I say that is, by the time, there's some doctors where you add in the fees and everything, and by the time you add in the recovery center and you add in just little expenses that you would have to go through, it's going to equal out to relatively the same. Also, my nervousness comes from the fact of I'm not quite so sure that I want to go out of the country for surgery, because what if something happens to me? Also, I like the fact that with the US doctors, I have my built-in visits. So I can pretty much go visit the doctors for up to a year out of the country. You know, once you leave, you're back home, and you would have to find another doctor who's willing to monitor and service you, make sure everything is okay, which is basically taking care of another surgeon's work and not knowing what that surgeon did when that surgeon went inside of you. Does that make sense? Okay, so I finally made up my mind on which doctor I wanted to do, and I was super excited about it. So I made the phone call, and I got my quote. My quote technically had expired, and they were like, "We will work with you," and I was like, "Yes, thank you, work with the sister." And then I asked the question about my bosoms. So let me see. I'm getting a mummy makeover. That's what I qualify for. And so I will be getting a tummy tuck, liposuction, and you can't see it here. I almost just tripped, but here we go. So here's my belly, and this is the skin. I'm not filming with my, there we go. So here's my loose skin, so you can see it from the side. So that's all my loose skin and everything. Okay. I keep it well covered. And then for, well, here are my breasts. I'm in a great bra. But once they're unleashed from the bra, it's like unleash the Kraken, and you know, they droop. So the surgery coordinator told me that basically the top of my chest right here is very flat. So my breasts are very flat down here. Like I said, once they come out of the bra, it's like release the Kraken. So you release the Kraken and they're flat. So my thing was, can I get the lift without the implant? Because I'm not gonna lie, I had small to average breasts growing up. I went on birth control, my weight ballooned out of control. The first thing to grow were my breasts. And I went from a B cup to a double D cup in no like pew, out the gate, no time flat. So I am like, oh my God, I was freaking out. I was used to being the girl who wore no bra, and I was comfortable not wearing a bra. So I was wondering if I could go back to that. I asked my surgical coordinator, okay, fine. I understand I don't have any volume in my breasts anymore. I understand that the top is flat. I've given up the ghost. Oh, okay, I can admit it. I'm going to have a breast lift, and I'm going to have a breast augmentation. I have owned that. I am into it. It is what it is. I'm getting used to the idea of having the fake boobies, and I'm okay with it. So let's do this, okay? Let's do the fake boobies. Let's do the tummy tuck. Let's do the lipo. Let's get this body back where it was to start with, okay? And then I asked the question, so when I get to choose what size boobies I get? Yeah, when do I get to know? Like, I just want to be a small size. And she was like, you get to choose the day of surgery when you meet with the doctor. Hold up. Say what? No, that don't work for me. I know, but it doesn't work for me. The day of surgery, as I am high and anxiety ridden, that's the day you want me to pick what size boobies I get to be? Like, I don't get it. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. That's not. That doesn't work for me, people. I want to be able to go in and I want to feel the differences between the implants, because that's something I haven't done either. I want to feel the difference between the implants, and I want to be able to look at the implants, look at the different sizes, look at how it looks on my body, under my clothes or whatever, and just make a decision based on that. I want to be able to take my mother, and for my mother to look, and for my mother to tell me, no, you're going too small, you should go a little bit bigger, or no, these are massive, you need to put them down. I want to be able to go with my male friend and for him to have a little bit of input in this thought process, and for him to say, not that one, girl. No. That's important to me, because right now he's kind of like, I love your boobs the way, yeah, he likes my saggy ass titties right now. He doesn't have an issue with the saggy boobies. So that's another thing. And to be quite honest, I didn't have an issue with the saggy boob. Let me say this. I don't have an issue with my boobs until I bend over and I do something and then I see the crepey looking skin. I have a problem with my boobs then. I am very worried about the scar on my boobs. I am very worried about losing sensation in my nipples. I am worried about being able to breastfeed after. Even with my tummy tuck and with the muscle repair, I am worried about being pregnant. I'm older, so I'm 36 already, so I haven't had my first child as yet. I would clearly be having a child at an older age, which is fine. There is nothing wrong with that. However, the question that has been posed to me by several people is, are you going to have a child and mess this body up? The journey started so that I could have a child. So that within itself is a whole nother debate. Do you become pregnant now and then fix your body? Or do you fix your body, become pregnant, and then the body is altered again and needs to be fixed again? These are a lot of questions that are going on. I personally stated that I can make the changes to the body now, have my baby, and make my changes to the body again. That's just where I'm at with life. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to go ahead and take the bull by the horns, wrestle him to the ground, and do what I have to do. Because there is a chance that baby won't come. So there's that chance. And in that event, I'd still have, it really bothers me. My OCD is kicking in a worse way with this piece of hair back here. But there's a chance that the baby won't come. So in that sense, if the baby ain't here, the body's still tight. The body's still right. So what's the problem? Okay? So that's just where I'm at. It's an interesting place to be, I tell you. So I did settle on a doctor, but the choosing of the breast thing really threw me off. Haven't discussed it with anyone as yet. I will discuss it and see how that goes. And if push comes to shove, and if it's a case of I have to go with a more expensive surgeon to get the experience that I want, to get the quality and the time that I want, then that's what I'm going to have to do, because I'm not taking shortcuts when it comes to my body. My surgery itself, my sleeve gastrectomy, was expensive, and I paid cash for that. No hesitation. Girlfriend heard this was the best. Girlfriend went and got the best. With the blessings of mi madre, of course. Okay. So I need the blessings of mi madre again. It is what it is. She must bless this. And if she doesn't, I'm not going through with it. So I need to be able to walk through, feel on the different boobies to see which one I like. Because apparently there's even another. So, okay. You also hear about the silicone and then the saline. But there's apparently a silicone within a saline that feels more human-like. These are questions I have, and these are what I want to know, and I need to speak to someone about it. Not just over the phone, but also in person. I want to feel on them. I want to see what they be like. But that's just me. So I'm going to continue to discuss this because this is only the first step. I've joined a site called I Don't Have Tea Today. I had Gatorade, but I'm still drinking. So, I think this is going to be a series up until the actual surgery itself. So this is going to fall under not a VSG check-in. This is not going to be a part of my check-in series. I think this is going to be, or it might be both. And this is going to be a part of my surgery series. I think this should be a part of my surgery series to see how that goes. Again, I stated in my previous video that my weight gain is coming about due to me adding some complex carbs into my diet. And by complex carbs, I mean I eat a little bit more rice. Not a lot more, but when I say more, I eat it with more frequency. Before it was, I would probably eat rice once a month. Now I'm probably eating rice maybe once a week, maybe twice a week. I eat French fries now. I eat potatoes. What did I eat today? Today I had fish, greens, corn, and green beans. I ate way less than everyone else, but it was still a lot for me. And I also had cake. So I'm also eating cookies, pies, and cakes. So roll that back in. And again, I'm still drinking alcohol. I'm not going out and getting drunk every night, but I will have a glass of wine here or there. And tomorrow I'm going brunching, so I'm going to have mimosas. But I will say this, today, I threw up 3 times. Yesterday I threw up 4 times. So here's the follow-up. I'm being a little bit stubborn, and I am trying to drink a little too soon after I eat, but I'm thirsty. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to actually drink first, quench that thirst, and then eat. That I found would work for me, and I'm willing to wait the half an hour. Sorry, I really am thirsty right now. That is another thing to deal with and to contend with, a part of like the head hunger. Head hunger is still there. You're not really hungry, but you are very thirsty and you are very dehydrated. And that's something that I'm struggling with because I don't drink a lot of water. And I will say I will eat something, I'll sit and I'll wait and I'll be like, oh, I think I'm hungry again. I'm really not hungry. I'm really thirsty and I need to go get something to drink. However, what I do is I go eat again. So that's something that contributes to the weight gain. Another thing, it could be my body evening out. I honestly do not know. I'm thinking that after the holiday, and I'm taking a break. 2017, I'm taking a break right now. And then I'll probably start back with a juice cleanse or a detox at the beginning of the year. Start from scratch. Do what I have to do. I'm willing to do that. Sometimes you just have to say irks. slowly roll and then go and do what you have to do. For me right now, I don't want to think about food. I don't want to think about counting calories. I don't want to think about weighing it. I've been listening to my body. When my body says it's okay for you to eat a piece of bread, I ate a biscuit. Okay. I was about to tell a lie. I was going to say, I ate a biscuit last night. No. She ate some of a biscuit last night and the rest of the biscuit today. It took me 2 days to eat one biscuit. It took me 2 days to eat 3 pieces of chicken. I'm just saying. And to be quite honest, I didn't eat it all by myself. My pups, you see them? You see this one right here? You see him? You see he's coming towards us? Yeah, they helped to eat. The other one, she's laying down. They helped to eat that chicken too. So I never fully finished a meal on my own. And now I know I'm rambling. My ADD is kicking in. But the fact of the matter is, I'm not unhappy with the 7 pound, I'm sorry, not 7, 9 pound. I'm not upset with the 9 pound gain that I have. I try not to live in my head when it comes to the weight gain, because then I am going to revert to unhealthy habits. Purging leads to binging leads to more purging, which leads to weight gain, which leads to destructive behavior. So I'm not doing that. Right now, if I want a glass of wine, I drink a glass of wine. If I want a slice of pie, I eat a slice of pie. I wanted pumpkin pie the other day. I bought my ass a pumpkin pie, and it took me 1, 2, 3, almost a week to eat a small pumpkin pie. I don't care. And I didn't eat the crust. I ate the innards of the pie. That's another thing. I know what triggers me to throw up. These complex carbs, I can eat a bite here or a bite there, but if I push it and I eat more than I can, that is what will cause me to throw up. Today I had the fresh grits, green beans, and corn, and I was doing really good. I had 1 small piece of fish. My girl came out with the hot sauce and the mustard, so I was like, I need to taste that. And so I had a piece, like literally a bump of her fish, and then I had literally a sliver of cake. And I was eating the cake, I started laughing because I was like, oh, this is it. She is going to throw up. She is not going to appreciate this. So I ate it, and I sat for a minute, listening to my body, feeling my body, wanting to know what was going on. And then I got up and I walked my happy behind to the restroom, and I threw up because it was what it was. I overate. My pouch, she did not like it. She was not having it, so she expelled. And that's something that you have to pay attention to. So my body goals are to start working out, toning up, getting my body ready for this surgery, because the surgery is going to happen in 2018. She will be snatched to the gods. And if I get pregnant in the meantime, I get pregnant in the meantime. It happens. It's going to be some immaculate conception type stuff, because you got to have sex to make a baby. And even though I'm seeing someone, I know sex in the champagne room. You probably saw some of that in the previous video, because guess what? If I want to wait and I tell the person, yeah, I know I'm 36, but I want to wait because I just got out of a situation and I want to figure some things out before I jump into another situation, and that person says, okay, yeah, that's good, bruh, okay. If the person says, oh, no, shawty, no, little mama, I can't wait, that's okay too. That's okay too. If a person tells you they are not willing to wait for sex until you and your body cleanse and your mind cleanse and goes through what it is and processes what it is that you need to process after leaving a situation, and the person says, I can't wait, you respect that person who cannot wait, and then you have them respect you by leaving. Okay? I just happen to have the bomb person in my life right now for me and my situation who's willing to wait. Because I'm worth the wait. But anyways, thank you so much for listening to me ramble, listening to me talk. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I never ask that. I always just close my videos. But I guess I need to start saying that. Please like and subscribe my video. And I'll see you for the next chit chat.